Hello students, how are you? In our yesterday's lesson, or the sixth lesson of quadratic graph, we tried to see how to draw the graph of quadratic functions. Today's will be the extension of that. Well, in general, from the above graphs, we summarize the following. The first case, if a is greater than 0, the graph opens upward. The vertex is 0, 0 for f of x equals to ax squared and 0c or 0, c for f of x equals to x squared plus c. Thirdly, the domain is all real numbers. The domain is the set of all real numbers. Fourth, the range is y greater or equals to 0 for f of x equals to x squared and y greater or equals to c for f of x equals to x squared plus c, because it is extension of the graph of f of x equals to x squared. The fifth, the vertical line that passes through the vertex is the axis of the parabola, or the axis of symmetry, you can say, or the line of symmetry. The vertical line that passes through the vertex is the axis of the parabola, or the line of symmetry, or we can say the axis of symmetry. Good. When you see the example, the table values of the function f of x equals to x squared minus 3. X is given, we will calculate for y values. Then, by plotting the points, we can draw the graph as given in the screen. Well, I hope you got some concept on how to draw the graph of graph of quadratic function. When we see the second case, the first case we have seen, the second case, if a less than 0, the graph opens downward. If a less than 0, we saw that if a greater than 0, the graph opens upward. Then the vertex is 0, 0 for f of x equals to x squared and 0c for f of x equals to x squared plus c. The same thing applied here. The domain is all real numbers. The domain for all quadratic function is the set of real numbers. The range is y such that y is less or equals to 0 for f of x equals to x squared and y is less than or equals to c for f of x equals to x squared plus c, because the value of a is less than 0. The vertical line that passes through the vertex is the axis of the parabola, or the axis of symmetry, as we have said on the first part. Good. When you come to sketching graphs of quadratic function using the shifting rule, if we have given examples as on the screen, when we see the first part, A, to sketch the graph of f of x equal to x squared minus 3 by shifting 3 units down down from the graphs of f of x equals to x squared. The graph of x squared is known, that is, it passes through the origin, which means it takes the origin at 0, 0. But when we shift by minus 3, it will go down 3 units from 0. As you can see, the second part of the graph, which is y equals to x squared minus 3. By minus 3 or by 3 amount down, it means 3 units down. Very good. Note that let k is greater than 0, the graph of f of x equals to x minus k, the whole squared, is obtained by shifting the graph of f of x equals to x squared by k units to the right. K units to the right. The graph of x minus k, the whole squared. This is somewhat different. And the graph of f of x equals to x plus k, the whole squared, is obtained by shifting the graph of f of x equals to x squared by k units to the left. What is the reason behind? At x minus k, the whole squared, the value that makes x minus k equals to 0 will be positive. That is why it shifts to the right. And when you come to x plus k, the whole squared, the value of k, which substitutes x, it will be a negative number, because x plus k equals to 0. If we say, we will have a negative k, which means that it is shifted to the left by k unit. By constructing table of values, you can draw the graph of f of x equals to x minus 5, the whole squared, and see that A, it is a shifting of the graph of f of x equals to x squared by 5 units to the right. As you can see from the table, there is an extension which takes, especially in the column of 0, we have 0 for x squared. When you have x, the same x's are given there. At 0, it is 25, because 0 minus 5 will be minus 5, the whole squared will be 25. Then you will have the square root of 25, which is 5. Therefore, 5 units it will shift. 5 units it will shift to the right. Very nice. I hope you got some concepts about how to draw the graph of quadratic function by shifting rule, or from the extension of yesterday's lesson. Very good. ውድ ተማሪዎቻችን የዛሬ ትምህርታችን በአጠቃላይ ተቀልል ስናደርገው ኳድራቲክ ፈንክሽንን ግራፍ ምን አይነት ሼፕ ሊኖረው ይችላል የሚለውን ለማየት ሞክረናል። a greater than 0 ሲሆንና a less than 0 ምን አይነት ሼፕ ሊኖረው ይችላል የሚለውን ለማየት ሞክረናል። ከዛ በኋላ ደግሞ ግራፍ ኦፍ ኤክስ ስኩዌርድ አማውንቱ ሺፍት ሲደረግ ወደ ግራ ወይም ወደ ቀኝ ሺፍት ለማድረግ ኤክስ ስኩዌርድ ቦታ ላይ የሚተኩ ቁጥሮች እንደሚወስኑ ስፔሻሊ ኤክስ ስኩዌር ላይ ኤክስ ማይነስ 5 ዘ ሆል ስኩዌርድ የሚሆን ከሆነ ወይም ኤክስ ፕላስ 5 ዘ ሆል ስኩዌርድ የሚሆን ከሆነ ወዴት ሺፍት ሊያደርግ ይችላል የሚለውን ነገር ለማየት ሞክረናል። ስፔሻሊ ፖዚቲቭ ወደ ፖዚቲቭ ሺፍት ሊያደርግ የሚችለው ኤክስ ማይነስ እዛ ጋር ከሆነ ያንን የተሰጠውን ቁጥር ዜሮ ሊያደርግ የሚችለው ፖዚቲቭ ነምበር ስለሚመጣ እሱ ወደ ፖዚቲቭ ሺፍት ያደርጋል ወይም ወደ ቀኝ። ኤክስ ፕላስ 5 እንበልና ኤክስ ፕላስ 5 ዘ ሆል ስኩዌርድ የሚሆን ከሆነ ኤክስ ፕላስ 5ን ያችን ኤክስ ውጤታማ ሊያደርግ የሚችለው ማይነስ 5 የሚለው ስለሆነ ማይነሱ ወደ ኔጌቲቭ ሺፍት እንዲያደርግ ያስገድደዋል። ከበጀምቶ ተበረቶ ተከኛ ገባቢናን በርኖ ተከኛ ደርብ ኢራ ከናፌን ሀላ ግራፊ ኳድራቲክ ኢኩዌሽን ካሱረት ቢሄቪየር ኢንቀቡ ላሉፍ ያለ ጅራ እን ጀልቀባ አን ግሬተር ዛን 0 ዮታኤ ፊ አን ሌስ ዛን 0 ዮታኤ ሼፕ ያከሚ ቀባቸው ከደንደው አፕዋርድ ዳውንዋርድ ከንጀሉ ሰን ካውፍ ያከደንደይ ላለ ጅራ አከስማሞ ሺፍቲንግ ሲስተም ገቲ ኤክስ ስኩዌር ይረቱን ዶፍኔ ኤክስ ስኩዌር በከቡኤ ከን እንጀዱ ኤክስ ፕላስ 5 ፕላስ 3 ፕላስ 4 ዮካናሞ ማይነስ 4 ማይነስ 5 ጀኔ ኢሳሰን ዘ ሆል ስኩዌር ጎነ ዮኬኝ ገራ ቢታት ዮካን ገራ ምርጋት ሺፍት ጎቹ ከኒ ደንደው ሺፍት ጎቹ ፈሞ ገቲ በከሰን ቡኤ ፖዚቲቭ ይከኑን ደንዳዮታይ ገራ ፖዚቲቭ ሺፍት ያከጎድ ዮ ማይነስ ይቀባት ፕላስ ዮ ቀባት ያሞ ለኮስ በከሰን ቡኤ ገቲ ሰን 0 ጎቹ ደንደው ኔጌቲቭ ይተው ቀባዋንታይ ገራ ኔጌቲቭ ሺፍት አከጎዱ ላሉፍ ያለ ጅራ እሰብራትስ ግራፎታ ካፍኔ ግራፎን ሱኒል ወልብረት ማልፈካቱ ከንጀዱሰን ላለ ጅራ አስራ ገባቢናን ዋን ቡራፍተ ወርገተን ተንጀደ ያዳ ገለቶማ have a nice time. Try to make share, like and subscribe as much as possible. Make comment if there is any. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.